Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to be benchmarking Deathloop on PC, running with my overclocked MSI Vanguard RTX 5090 graphics card, and Ryzen 9 950X 3D CPU. So firstly, as always, I'll start off by showing you the graphics settings really quickly. So currently we are running a render resolution of 3040 by 2160 on my 4K 154Hz display. We are in HDR, we have to wait 2 or 3 days for the HDR to process on YouTube. 100% field of view, and video over fixed latency is enabled. VSync is off, no upscaling. We will test out DLSS quality mode a little bit later in the video. Frames per second limiter, let me see. I guess 240 is the max I could go to, so I guess we're limited to that high of an FPS. And as for the advanced graphics settings, everything is ultra high, very high preset with ray trace, ambient occlusion, and ray trace sun shadows. And let's go ahead and turn this feature on to DLA. And yeah, so everything is fully maxed out. Go ahead and apply that setting, reset the afterburner. And then, like I said, we'll test 4K native, we'll do 8K native, and then we'll do 4K DLSS quality mode, as well as 1440p DLSS quality mode, and 1080p native resolutions. Decided to come back to this title. It is free on the Epic Game Store, at least it was free, but now you have to pay for it if you didn't previously get it when I did mention it was free. But we'll just see how it runs in place. Just curious to see how the 5090 runs this title, and we will see how it goes. Enjoy, guys. This is a very different title. It has got a different setup on how you play. It's a lot different from most other games. I know it's by the same makers of Dishonored, but a lot of people didn't really like this title for a few different reasons. One thing is the AI is a little loopy, if you will. Deathloop. But I don't know, it's just one of those titles that you just kind of get used to the gameplay style. It's a little bit different, if anything. I've always noticed the AI being a little bit out there with how they're reacting. It's a little weird. So this is going to be a shorter benchmark just to see how it plays, and just kind of keep it short and sweet to give you an idea of how the 5090 runs it. It's a lot of the stealth-based gameplay that you got to use to progress here, but we'll see what we could do to get by here. I gotta remember the controls too. I think I gotta hack these. Surveillance systems, otherwise you'll get alarms after you, or even turrets at some areas. I think that's like a bomb or something, I'm not sure, forgot. Looks like 4K native, averaging 183 FPS, 1% low at 127, max FPS at 215. Now let's go ahead and raise the screen resolution to 8K native. See how that runs. And I would call it the number since the MS Afterburner overlay will be small. Reset the Afterburner. And yeah, not very playable, but we are averaging 34 FPS. Looks really crisp and clear though, the details look really good.
Whatever.
But yeah, like I said, the AI is kind of wonky, the way they act. Gotta get the controls down here. Rainbow.
Shit! I gotta reload!
Brutal. Okay, so 8K native, average 42 FPS, we'll press the lowest thing at 30, max FPS at 52. Now let's go ahead and let's go back to 4K, and then I think there was, like I said, there's a 240 FPS frame per second cap, so we'll see what DLSS Ultimate will do here, but I think it's gonna basically go beyond the FPS cap. We'll see. So we'll do 4K DLSS Ultimate, and yeah, it looks like we're just gonna reach the frame per second cap. So we'll go ahead and not test DLSS Ultimate since because of that. So let me go ahead and turn that off. So we'll just do native resolution. So we'll go ahead and go to 1440p here. So this will be a shorter benchmark because we're not able to use DLSS Ultimate, since it will just be frames per second cap. There's no reason to do it with the frames per second cap. And even now, 1440p, we're almost reaching the 240 FPS here.
Second floor.
It's kind of unfortunate. They should just take off the cap. I mean, there's no reason to limit the FPS. But I guess they just weren't expecting GPUs to run it this high. I think when this came out, the 3090 was the top card, I think, if I remember correctly. I think this came out around 2020 or somewhere around that year, I think. During COVID and all that BS that happened. It's a terrible time to say the least, but we won't talk about bad stuff. Alright, so let's see where else I'm going here. Library. It's got a really classic Art Deco type vibe to it. And yeah, 1080p is probably going to reach the frames per second cap, unfortunately. But hey, worth testing anyways, just to see how it looks, I guess. I think I need to get into this building here, I believe. Yeah, I'm not going to deal with that crowd, it's just going to create a big ruckus. Okay, so 1440p native, average 196 FPS, 1% LOC at 140, max FPS 234. Now, 1080p is obviously going to reach that FPS cap, but we'll see just briefly how it runs, just like curiosity's sake. But it's going to be over the 240 FPS cap, unfortunately. Yeah, it's going to reach 240 already, so we'll just try it out briefly, see how the quality looks. But it's obviously not going to be utilizing the GPU properly.
You gotta count those rounds. Did they murder you?
Already empty.
So yeah, because of the FPS caps, there's really no reason to do it, but we're averaging 191 FPS, 1% low stay at 160, max FPS 241. But yeah, it's not utilizing the GPU properly, unfortunately, so there's really nothing I can do about that. So we'll go back to 4K and we'll finish off the video, the rest at this resolution here. We'll make it nice and short and sweet, like I said. Reset the afterburner. Flickering textures I'm seeing now for some reason. Yeah, the engine does have a little issues here and there, but we'll work around it. I remember that door is locked, so I'm not going to go over there. This is probably locked as well. Oh shit! I didn't want to do that. Okay, so now I guess I gotta go to the flat, I guess. Which is by where all those people are, I believe. So yeah, we'll end it here, but we'll go ahead and just cost them mayhem because I know I'm gonna die anyways.
I wasn't here! Right?
Bringing everyone!
That didn't last very long, did it?
Gun!
Nice. Anyways, guys, we'll end the video there. That gives you a good look at Deathloop. But yeah, not the best video presentation, but we tried. But it shows you how it runs at 4K, 8K native, and 1440p and 1080p native resolutions. If you did enjoy the video, do give this video a like. Want to see more content like this, more RTX 5090 game benchmarks, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the support. And again, that brings you Deathloop. And we'll see you guys for another video presentation soon enough. Later, guys. Peace out.